News Talk 640 WFNC. Trevor, you okay over there?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
You're kind of low on the Janet Jackson. We need when Janet plays, we need Janet standing up.
I don't know that the last one, the car wash, had me. This one, and
Yeah,
it's
see.
all right.
Well, that's what happened when you had young folks behind the thing. They don't appreciate good beats. That's okay. All right, I'm taking you off camera. You're back. Go ahead, have a sandwich. We are in luck right now. ANDREA TEBBE, let me see. Got a microphone on? Say hello.
Hello.
Say hello now.
Hello.
Yeah, he's sleeping. I mean, you can't find good help over there. And Ivor Clark is the deputy clerk. You guys were at the clerk's department office here with Cumberland County. And, there's a lot of boards and commissions that are available to folks. And people really don't know how that all works and what that even means to the county. Who wants to explain, first of all, we're looking to recruit some, but what does it mean to be a member of a board or a commission for the county?
I'll let you take that, Ivor.
All right.
You want me to take
This
that?
is
Okay.
Take
kind of
that
Ivor's
one.
department.
Go for
I'm
it.
her
All right,
assistant
no more
here.
trick questions.
Okay. Well, it means when you are appointed by the Board of Commissioners, you are appointed to serve and to assist in decision making and participating in making decisions that can better the community. And it may be a specific group of people that you're assisting, or it could be the entire county as a whole. But when you are appointed to serve and to help, essentially. And it's another extension of the Board of Commissioners to get our community involved so that everybody has their voice and has their opportunity to participate.
And talk about that a little bit in terms of what type of job would you do and how much time does it require?
That's a great question. There are a lot of different boards. We have over 30 different boards or commissions that people can be appointed to. And basically, you would serve. It depends on the board that you are appointed to. So, for example, if you were appointed to serve on the Juvenile Crime Prevention Council, you would assist in creating programs and putting things in place to assist our youth in our community. And each board or commission has a specific time that they meet. So some meet during the day, others meet in the evenings. And you would come in and you would meet with other people that have been appointed to serve. Some of them have been appointed by the Board of Commissioners. Others have been appointed because of their job titles or the specific area that they assist in. And they all come together and make different decisions and create different programs and different ways for people to get involved. So like JCPC, which is the Juvenile Crime Prevention Council, you would come together and create programs for the youth. You also would assist in different things like they have attorneys, they have judges that are on that board, and they all work together and focus on the youth in our county to create different programs and other resources that will keep the children engaged. And we know that when children are engaged and have activities that they can participate in that are safe and fun, it helps keep them out of trouble.
Yeah. Now, let me make sure people understand what we have here, because one deputy clerk, member of the clerk's board, describe your job in doing what you do, and then we're going to do the same thing with ANDREA.
Okay. I have what I consider be the fun job. ANDREA has the more difficult job, but I support ANDREA in her hard job that she does, and she does a great job. But one of the things that I do is I manage the boards and commissions for the county. So what that means is when someone applies to serve on a board or commission, that application comes to our office. When I receive the application, I immediately do a couple of different things. One of the main requirements is you must be a resident of Cumberland County. So when I receive your application, I immediately verify your address to make sure you do reside in the county. Once I verify that information, I go ahead and make sure I save your application and add it to the board or commissions that you have applied to serve. And the board has recently moved to a twice yearly appointment system. So we now appoint in the spring and in the fall. So we completed our spring appointments in April of this year. So now we're gearing up for our fall appointments, which will take place in November. So if somebody applies, that application comes to me, I save it, and I create a book for the commissioners to review. They review the applications and resumes and any other supporting documentation that people upload. And in October, the Board of Commissioners, Boards and Commissions Committee will meet and go over the applications and select qualified applicants to serve on the different boards and commissions.
Right, it sounds like man. I'm out of breath. All the stuff you do, Andrea. But for you, what is your role?
So
and look, let me get this mic adjusted because
Okay.
it's kind of bugging you down here. Move over this way just a little bit. There you go. There
Okay.
you go. Much better.
Okay.
All right. There you go. Now we got it. Okay.
So I'm the clerk to the board. I am essentially a record keeper. So I take the minutes for all of our meetings and I maintain those in our office. We assist the commissioners with their travel, their training, our budget. I maintain the budget for the governing body. A little bit of everything is what we do. So, but mainly we are the record keepers for Cumberland County's Board of Commissioners.
Well, and it sounds like the most important type of job because accountability is everything in terms of where people are going, what kind of money is being spent, and all that type of stuff. And you got to have the records there to make sure
Yes.
that you can verify that it's justifiable as far as the taxpayers are concerned because they want to know. Okay, so now you have how many boards are there that are open, and is there like a staggered type of appointment? How's that work, and how long does a person serve?
It varies per board and commission.
Well, first, how many?
31.
Okay, 31, and then of those, how many are 1 year or 2 year or? How's it?
Typically, they're 2 to 3 year terms. We do have a couple that are 4-year terms. It varies depending on state statute. So we follow the statute and monitor that. And then each board also has their own bylaws that they follow. So it varies depending on what the state statute has set aside and what their bylaws state. So
All right.
most of them are 2, 3, or 4-year terms.
And on these boards, how many members are there? I know that varies as well.
Yes.
But there's more than 1 or 2 or 3. Or,
Yes.
And that's important. Why? In terms of continuity, or
You want to have a diverse dynamic on your boards because you need to have everybody providing input, but then also you want subject matter experts on some of these boards because they know what they're talking about and they know what is needed. For
Now,
example,
I was going to give me an example because sometimes you may want to make sure you have an attorney. You may want to make sure you have an accountant, or talk about that.
Animal Services Board is one that I was recruiting very hard for recently. She makes great videos on that with our PIO staff and puts them out. But she was able to recruit for that, and we had people that had experience in dealing with animals and a veterinarian that needs to be on that board because subject matter experts, they can provide input that me, just as a dog lover, I'm passionate, but they're knowledgeable. So you combine those two and it makes a great dynamic board that accomplishes a lot for Cumberland County.
All right, here's a $64,000 question. Will I be able to pay my rent with the money that you pay me for me serving on the board?
Sure. No. All
No,
of our
no,
boards are volunteer
That's the
basis.
point. Yeah, that's the point that we
Yes,
want to make.
all
that
boards
folks.
are volunteer
And so,
basis.
how difficult is it? Do you always have people say, "Look, I'll do that"? How does that work? You have enthusiasm from the community saying, "I want to be on the board," and what does the person get out of it, other than "I think I've done a good job," or is that what they get out of it?
Well, it depends on the person, but you can actually get anything you want. If you choose to volunteer, you walk away knowing that you have made a difference. Because sometimes I know, and I'm born and raised in Fayetteville, so shout out to Westover High School because that's where I went, the best high school that there is. Okay,
Now,
I
of
just wanna
course,
go and say that.
Adam Silvers, who was just in here, would beg to differ. He's with E.E. Smith.
Yes, yes.
And we talked about your little rivalry that you had. I guess when you were there, that was a pretty strong
Yes, it
rivalry.
was.
He said it's not there anymore like it used to be.
I don't think it is, but in 2002, that's where it was. We were like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that was
that's
it.
it. But,
Well-
for people who are raised here as myself, a lot of times you want to make a difference, but you just don't know how to do that. And being a part of a board or commission is a great way to do that because you are a part of that voice, the driving force behind the things that you see, the programs that are implemented, and the changes that are ultimately made when people come together and make a decision. So I think it's a great way to get involved.
All right, look, before I give you all the boot, because that's the main thing I like to do, I have to kick people out of here because I got a tea time I got to go to. Let's get our priorities straight here. In all seriousness here, we want to make sure that people have time to apply. What's the process in terms of, you say, which boards are we doing now? The fall boards or spring, winter?
Yes, the fall appointments are
Okay,
coming
so
up.
fall appointments, how many openings there?
Many.
Okay.
Well, I can't say many. We've filled quite a few, but because of how the terms are staggered, their terms will come up for reappointment, or they may have a vacancy. So we've had a couple of vacancies here recently. So there may be a lot of openings towards November because that's usually how it works.
And I would assume that if they went to the county's website or something like that, let's direct people to where they can see what's available. And I've got expertise. I'm an underwater basket weaver. They're going to need me. What skills do you have? And they'll be able to see that. Talk about that.
Yes.
Where should they go? What should happen here?
www.cumberlandcountync.gov and go to the Board of Commissioners page and look for boards and commissions and click apply. And we also have recently added the option for them to upload their resume or information that they may think is important, that they would like the board to know that there are special skills that they may have, and they can upload that information now as well.
Are there term limitations, and can you only serve one time, or how does that work?
You can serve 2 consecutive terms, and then you have to take a year off, and that's by state statute.
But then you can come back and serve
You sure
again.
can.
Yeah. Do you have some repeaters?
We do.
Yeah. Well, some people they get enthusiastic and they have a good time with the board.
Yes.
And so they meet, I'm assuming, in the courthouse somewhere in one of the rooms, or does it vary?
They meet all over Cumberland County. Like our Senior Citizens Advisory Board meets at the senior center. So Animal Services meets there. It varies depending on, and we do have joint boards with the city of Fayetteville, Animal Services and Senior Citizens Advisory Commissioner one, that we pull city and county individuals together for the betterment of everyone.
Well, look, this has been very informative. The main thing is it's a podcast, and we'll be able to get that to you so that you can use it to continue to get the word out like you're doing right now. ANDREA TEBBE and Iva Clark.
Yes.
Thank you. Two
Yes.
clerks working, doing great stuff for our county. And every Wednesday we have someone from Cumberland County here to talk about the different facets of working for the county and providing services for our residents here in Cumberland County. So thank you so much for what you do for our community.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
All right, you're listening to News Talk 640 WFNC.
This report is sponsored by Sandstone Health and Rehabilitation.
Sandstone Health and Rehabilitation is known for compassionate care for all across its 20 North Carolina locations. Whether your loved one needs short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, our exceptional staff and comprehensive services are here to support their recovery or ongoing needs.
Proud to be your hometown news and information source for 4 decades. News Talk 640 WFNC. Stream on iHeart anytime, anywhere. Just search WFNC.
Visit Valley Auto World Volkswagen for special offers on multiple models. Now through August 31st, qualifying customers can finance a 2026 Atlas with 0.9% APR for 48 months or get a $3,500 customer bonus.